Hello everybody, welcome back to, well, a sit down and update. This is something completely experimental, so I have no idea what's gonna go wrong and what's gonna go right. The hype, the webcam may be a little bit touch and go because I'm recording everything with Hypercam, but I'm using OBS to like have this set up because otherwise I wouldn't be able to. So really obscure shit because when I use OBS, it like won't record for like whatever reason, but I can stream, but it won't stream too well because my laptop just ain't having none of that. So I gotta do what I gotta do. And ironically, this doesn't really take up all that much space, so it kind of sorts out all kinds of problems, but whatever. First things first, if this works the way that I need it to work, so far so good. I'll try out some other experiments to see where that'll go, and if all is well, that's good. But the thing of the day is, I have no idea what might happen. Cause this game might respond fine like this, but if if I try anything else and it just doesn't have any of that, there's nothing I can do about that. I'll test, we'll see, and that's all this update video is gonna be. Just sheer testing. There's gonna be a lot of edits here, by the way, because this is gonna be a very long test video. This is a sit down and update video, but it's a very long test video for me technically. So there's gonna be a lot of editing going on. This is gonna be way longer than any of their fucking update video I've done. I think, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But first things first. This is lovely gem. Ah, buddy. This game has an interesting history. And yes, I do know about its successor? Question mark? Whatever. But I do know about the other thing that the people who created this original game are doing right now. And hopefully that's a thing, because that would suck if that wouldn't be a thing. But, you know. It's all kinds of crazy. Alright, I need to move this mouse. There we go. Oh. By the way, if you guys are wondering what I'm using, I am not using the keyboard. Fuck that. Got this lovely thing that I use for many fucking things on here, PC wise. Ah, I guessed right. Let's go. Alright. I'm trying to remember everything that Rainbow Dash can fucking do, because it's been a while since I played this game. I'm trying to get like a good flow going, but I don't trust my frames like at all right now. Alright, first of all, oh! I don't trust these fucking frames. I'm like hoping for the best there. Oof. Oh. Because if this game is behaving like this, that can only bode so well. Oh! What? Did I just get punished for blocking? I don't. Ooh. I didn't know which way she was gonna block, honestly. Or well, recover if anything. Ah! I was gonna say I have 2 bars. I'm just gonna chip her to death. Why not, right? This game has some obscure things, but that's because it didn't get finished, but whatever. It's all good. Shit. Ah! I like reworked, because there's like this crazy infinite air combo that she technically has. But if you're not careful, you could technically drop it at any given moment. Ah. Oh, right. I forgot AJ can, like, stop me from being in the air. I forgot all about that. I gotta be careful about jumping around her. Oh, she faked me out with a block? What? Bruh. Nah. Get slid into? Wait, that doesn't sound right. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. She could have technically grabbed me out of that if she wanted. Whoa! Oh! She's trying to punish me for fucking jumping. Unfortunately for her, I like to live a little dangerously. Oh! Delicious. Oh. Oh. I could have kept that going, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh. Ah, she's completely. Whoa, that's what I was waiting for. Ah. Whoa. Whoa. What? I was supposed to. Okay, alright. I can't even be salty about that, technically. Ah, that's a Did you just? Oh. Ah. Oh, that was a pretty good teleport. If she had meter, she could have fully punished me for doing my super like that. This is the one thing that sucks about Twilight's beam fucking super thing. If you're like too close, it just doesn't hit like at all, or it doesn't. If they're too close, it just doesn't hit. It works in your favor if you know you're the opponent, but you know for her it just kind of sucks. Ooh. I can play this freaking weird freaking fireball game you got going on here. Oh my gosh, she's going crazy. Ah, come on. Twilight, please stop. I pushed a button and I got super punished. I see how it is. Get chipped. I pushed one button. One single fucking button. And I got completely punished for it. I see how it is, gang. I see how it is. It's kind of fucked up, but that's cool. Oh. Oh. Did you just do two different defeat cries at the same time? I know this game is unfinished, but I don't think that was supposed to happen. She is trying to play keep away game, but ah. Whoop. Ah. I was like, you know what? Let me just jump super. I know she's gonna push a button because it's rarity. She can't do nothing. Well, technically she can't do anything at close range. I mean, she can, but the CPU isn't. Oh, I forgot all about you. I gotta wait until that. I gotta be very afraid of Pinkie Pie right now because that party cannon is a little bit dangerous. I mean, she's equally as dangerous with or without it, but I stand a better fighting chance her, you know, against her without the damn thing. Oh, okay, I'm good. Because that thing has more hitboxes than it should. Oh. I just double Thunderbolt, technically. This music's way too catchy. Oh! What in the world, Piggy? You know what? There we go. I deserve to be punished for dropping that like that, because I didn't think that was gonna. I was hoping that would work that way, but it did. She still has some uses in that party cannon too, after me letting her punish me that way. Oh. It's me trying to go somewhere, but that you can't do that. One time I glitched the damn game out. Like, it was the end of the round, but I was like fucking backdashing so much that the character moved, and I moved the whole screen in the other character. Oh, I gotta forget. I almost forgot about you. Oh. So if she had super, she would have super punished me right then and there. That's the one thing I noticed about this game. If they have a meter, they will super. If they get a combo off, they will super. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. How did she see? Well, Fluttershy's super crashed the game. Hold up. Let me enlarge my camera for a hot moment. Show you what in the hell happened here. Her super crashed the damn game. Her super crashed the game. That I don't even. That's not the first time that's happened to me though. That is not, but I just. She recovered out of my super. She punishes me. punishes me with a super, but it crashes the game. And it technically, I don't know if her super does enough damage to kill. I had a low enough health to technically die from it, but I think the game was trying to figure out like the factors of that, because technically it should have killed me at that health, but I don't know. That's a problem. That is a problem, because who knows what the fuck would have happened. Fucking wow. Oh, that way you guys can see the health bar. Mid super, that's where our health were. It might have could have killed me. Maybe. I don't fucking know. You never know with this game. I'm so fucking done. It's already recording. Well, I know it's recording, but I was hoping to fix that line that the hypercams. It's like this weird. It's like it's fine on this side. Well, it's fine on one side, but it's not fine on the other side. So I can't really fix that. But this is game test number 2. If you guys didn't know already. Right. Config, frame skip. This should go well. I don't remember. Oh my god, I don't remember my buttons. Ooh, what the fuck? Feels like I'm fucking. Oh man. Oh man. Maybe that will work. Oh no, that did not fix anything. Oof. Oof. That would be a no for this. That ends this test. Well, actually, not necessarily so. Oh, the delay, the fucking delay. Like if I could somehow fix it, I'd be fine. What's my fucking fly? Oh, okay. Oh, this is unplayable as is. Ugh. Oh. You guys see the mouse, but you can't see like what I'm pulling up right now. Although if this was hypercam, that well. Never mind. I am recording it with hypercam. Just if like the hypercam screen was like fixed the right way, y'all would see all this shenanigans. Why is it so bad though for Bleach? I'm gonna try another game. Game test number 3, I guess. Is it fine for Kirby or is it? No. No. That would be a no. So, game test number 3, and fucking answer is nah, it's not having none of that. God damn it, it's still like not positioned right, whatever. Game test number 4. I think it's gonna be fine no matter what. Even though my camera's like not in the right spot at all. And this is not my fucking save file like at all, because my Emerald, however you fucking pronounce his name, because it's spelled so weird and the pronunciations are always all over the place. But I think this is gonna be fine. Never know. Oh, I forgot my buttons for this game. Alright, that's my speed up button. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Game test number 5. Game runs fine, as is. It's a little, you know, setup is a little bit odd, but game runs fine. So this game runs fine, then anything should run fine. Oh, you guys can actually see all this. Nice. Good. Just move that like elsewhere though. Cause it's literally just in the damn way. First of all, there we go. A little bit of Street Fighter. This is gonna be weird, cause I actually have this game, but not for GBA. Oh, okay. That's my kicks. Hadoukens. How would I do my... Ah. Computer character? Let's try no guard. Wait, do my double send out fireballs too? They do, but only after the fact. so iffy. No, that's how I taunt. Okay. I want to try down. How in the world would I do Akuma's special on the GPA? Cause all the buttons are completely. Is there a game options? Okay. Button config. Wait, there's an actual hard punch? Okay, so there's a medium. Command arcade. So I could do medium, but with. That's so. What? Okay. To think that I have more buttons than I should, that blows my mind. That that's not gonna feel comfortable no matter how I try that. So let's try another game. Test game number 6, 7. I lost count. After messing around with that, I literally lost count. Cause it runs okay, which is good. Let's try a slower game. I'm a strong, independent. I want to say female, but the boy character looks like a girl too, so there is that. What if I use both? Oh wait, that sounds wrong. More wrong than I thought. See, the thing is, when it says are you left-handed or right-handed, I think it means writing-wise because after playing one too many games, I technically became good with my left hand, but I guess my right hand is my primary writing hand. My nail? Who the fuck? That shit out of here. This is a RPG golf game? Seems fine. I know it seems fast right now because I'm trying to skip through all this to see how well the gameplay is actually going to do. Because I think it's going to be fine. You never know, though. I'm still confused. Like, is this a RPG golf game? Because so far, there's no golfing whatsoever in this supposed golf game. It feels like they're setting up like a story for our RPG. Like what the hell is going on here? We got 4 characters, and a mentor. And then we have icon characters, I guess you could say. This so feels like an RPG. Like, is this an RPG freaking golf game? If that's the case, that's really freaking awesome, but I'm do I get to move? Do I get to leave this place? Wait, I actually have a run. Uh-oh. Ah. That means I have to actually dedicate my time for this game. I don't really got time for that. I'm just trying to see if this works or not. There's no gameplay here to test out. Well, technically. Well. Get a game that I can actually test fucking actual gameplay on here, damn it. That was technically a failed test, because did the game fucking freeze? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I was like, what the fuck happened here? Oh, Activision. The one awesome game that came out of Activision. But it's a Bomberman game, so there's no such thing as bad. Well, so far that I know, there's no such thing as a bad Bomberman game. Yet. There has yet to been a bad Bomberman game that I know of. Oh! Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Draw. 4-way draw. Cool. Alright, well, Bomberman works. But good. I know I'm testing all kinds of things on this specific thing. But, you know what? Time to give another test to another. Well, I was looking for something else to test, but everything else either required hoping that OBS would work or doing a really weird setup. Because I thought I had something else to try, but the answer is no, sort of. Well, yeah, the answer is a no, and unless it's somewhere else that I don't know of, which could I put things all I have things all over the damn place on my goddamn computer, so who knows where the hell it actually might those things actually might be if I still even have those things to try out, which is a problem. But yeah, I was trying to find it, couldn't. So when there's one thing for sure is that freaking MLP Fighting is Magic works fine. I can't trust the frames from time to time, meaning that I just have to opt out on certain combos. And that's no big deal in a fighting game, especially if I'm just fighting CPU. That's really no big deal. I just gotta do other things and try new things and learn new things, which is always fun. And the Game Boy Advance emulator works pretty fine, so that means I can record various things that I need to record on there, but there's not too many things on the GBA that I want to do a let's play of, because I pretty much did everything that I wanted to do, except for two games specifically, one of them mainly, and I gotta figure out where I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm going to put the face cam in the video, because I don't know where I want to put it. If I don't have a place to put it, it won't be there whatsoever. Because that's probably what's gonna happen. Because I don't think there is a good place to put it. Ugh. If I got the DSEMU to somehow work the way that I needed it to, all was good. I I'm looking over there because that's where my TV is, and Sonic Boom just came on, and Adult Swim just went off, and I was like, "What the fuck is Sonic Boom doing on this early in the morning?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Cartoon Network. They have the most sporadic freaking times to show certain shows for some reason, and they need to like sort that out because that's completely it's all over the place. It's been all over the place since the fall of Cartoon Network with their sporadic fucking airing times and not really promoting shows the right way and all that shit. But we're not here to talk about the Cartoon Network, thankfully, because that could take all damn day. But I wonder what all games for the GBA do I really want to record because there's only one that I know for sure. Maybe two, because I don't know if I feel like playing through Zords again, but I could technically beat it no problem. Either I might do a long session of trying to do as much as I can, because that game is, it's not very long, but it's not very short either, so I could try to like finish it out as best as I can, which could go either way, honestly. But I don't know if there's anything else for the GBA that I really want to record. Sadly, with OBS not working, that really, well, it works, but doesn't work the way that I need it to work, and that really limits my options of what I can actually do for now. I still got other things I can go about doing by all means. It's just my options are rather limited, and that's okay, because wouldn't be the first time, and I always find a way. So gotta be resourceful like that. Janky setups, wonky setups. You gotta do what you gotta do to record what you need to record and play what you need to play for people. Cause why not? So it's gonna be fun for me because it involves trying new things and experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't work and hoping for the best. But who knows? Maybe I'll get something to work the way that I need it to, and if that's the case, we're pretty much good. But if not, then I am out of luck, and that's the worst case scenario, but the most likely to happen, sort of. I said that all up, but whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick update video. It's kind of all over the place. By the way, since we're updating, show y'all the things that I've been playing in my off time when I'm not streaming or well, yeah, when I'm not streaming. The things that I've been playing. Come, no. Es mucho más, mucho es no bueno. So, picked up. See the only thing that recently, yeah, picked up 3 lovely gems, and I'm gonna show you the things that I picked up in order. Yokai Watch 2, because this was on my agenda. Oof, I have been neglecting the shit out of this game. I've been super neglecting this game for freaking Final Fantasy because my PS4 was having all kinds of issues, and that was a dilemma. And then, well, actually, first I neglected this game for this game, and I'm done with this game technically. I just gotta unlock all the characters and all that shit, but that shouldn't take too long, sort of. And I've really enjoyed this game. So, yeah, I've been neglecting this game for this. And then I got Final Fantasy when I wasn't too sure if I was going to get it or not. Because I I had two options. I could have got, well, technically I had two options. I could have either gotten that Final Fantasy or said fuck it. I'd rather not get Final Fantasy and just get something for my handheld system, right? I could have opted out and got Pokemon and Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. But I said fuck it, you know. I'm giving Pokemon one last chance because I skipped out on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I think they're called. I skipped out on those two games, or on those games in general, because X and Y, as much as they were a thing, I was done. I was literally done. I guess you could say I was Pokemon out. I was done. Just really, really done. But then, after those remakes of the fucking Ruby and Sapphire came out, I was like, eh. I still have my original games. So I was like, eh. New things. Nothing really too worthwhile. Some interesting story things here and there, but nothing that's gonna make me spend $40. That's for damn sure. So I was like, whatever. I'll wait, because guaranteed there's gonna be another Pokemon game sooner or later. So I'll wait to see what the heck the deal with that. So I picked up this. I seem rather disappointed right now, but I'm not disappointed in Pokemon. Not yet. I don't know where I'm at in the game, but I'm not disappointed yet with it. I am rather disappointed in myself because I haven't played this I haven't played this game since I stopped to play everything else, which is not something I like to do. I like to try to finish a game, like just completely finish it out. But that did not happen. That so did not happen. And I'm completely disappointed in myself. Because my goal was to finish Yokai Watch 2, wait for Dragon Ball Fusions, but then they released it earlier for some fucking reason, and I was like, oh, alright, cool. That just means I just gotta hope to God to get some money earlier to get it, because I was going to wait for it to come out, because I was hoping to get Pokemon before it, technically, and then, because technically Pokemon would have been out before Dragon Ball Fusions if Dragon Ball Fusions was still coming out its original release date for us in America. But they said fuck that and released it sooner, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'll just have Dragon Ball Fusions before Pokemon. I'm in no big hurry to get Pokemon, so whatever. It's their last attempt to amaze me, if you will. But yeah, Yokai Watch 2, yeah, that's something I'm very excited about. Well, I am still very excited about, because I'm enjoying that game from start to finish. People could say what they want to say about it. It basically is Pokemon in theory, just, with spirits and shit. And that's the main thing I really do like about it. Now, it sounds kind of questionable when I'm done with Pokemon, but I like a very similar game to it. But the thing is, Pokemon is they're at a point where they're out of things to do. Like, they could always introduce new Pokemon. That's a given. They can always do that and bring back new things to old Pokemon. This is something Pokemon can just do, and it will always sell. No problem. It's the Pokemon formula. It's worked before, it will always work again. But the thing with Yokai Watch is, the funny thing about Yokai Watch is, everything that people got up in arms with about Pokemon, saying like, oh, how it's teaching kids about being Satan worshippers and all that shit, no one has said shit like that about Yokai Watch at all. And Yokai Watch is being marketed the same way as Pokemon. And it is about spirits and shit. It's funny how a game about evolution is teaching kids about Satan worshipping and devils and demons and whatnot. When technically that has nothing to do with Pokemon, sort of. Because the Pokédex entries will say otherwise, and that's a whole nother nightmare. Because there's some really fucked up Pokédex entries in that game's in actuality. Some really weird, creepy shit. But no one has said anything about Satan worshipping and all that shit about Yokai Watching, and it is about spirits and shit. I don't know how the hell that flew past the radars and got past censors, because out of all the games that should have got never came over here, that would probably be one of them, because when it comes to religion and shit like that, America is very iffy about it. And we gave all kinds of games, all kinds of shit about all kinds of reasons, but no one said anything about Yokai Watch. A lot of people talked about it, like a lot of big reviewers talked about it and gave it whatever review and said, oh, you know, if you like Pokemon, you'll like this game because it's pretty much the same thing and blah this and blah that. And but no one's said much about it other than that. And that game is rather, it's by the books. And what I mean by it's barely getting by, literally, like if it was to take one step to the opposite direction, it would be too dark, literally, and that's a good thing. But if it took one step to the other direction, it would be too child friendly. But it's like right, it has like a perfect medium of weirdness. Like it's technically too dark at times and it's technically too good at times, but it's just like the perfect blend. They just sneak under the radar. But being a game about ghosts and stuff, I guess it could do that no problem. So there is that. And then I still have my LBX theory that I need to think about and talk about, because that game is questionable as well. Even though I didn't care about that game, like in that game, I fucking love Custom Robo, and I was always waiting for like something like it. Technically, we had games like it, but I was waiting for another game, and specifically like it, to make me happy. And when I heard about LBX, I flipped shit. I was like, oh shit, it basically is Custom Robo in theory, just something different technically. And then I got it and I played it. Oh man, the combat. I never loved the game so goddamn much, but hated its story so much that I almost didn't want to fucking play the game. I was so conflicted. I'd never been so conflicted about a damn game ever in my damn life. Actually, I never been this conflicted. Cause the story of LBX started. I called everything from start to finish. Well, before until there was this weird halfway point in the game, but I was calling everything else from start to finish. I was like, oh, this kid's sad because of this reason, but I bet this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen. I was calling everything out. I know that would ruin a game for anybody, and it ruined it for me, but the combat kept me coming back. I was like, man, this game responds so well. There's so much tactical things to think about. There's so much strategy in this damn game that I have to consider, and everything kind of factors into one whole thing technically. I was like, man, I'm really digging this game. Then while I was going through the story, as much as I didn't fucking care about it and I hated it, I still paid attention to it, because I was like, I know at some point shit's gonna something's gonna just happen and everything's gonna get super serious, and I'm gonna have to actually make sure to remember everything to see if everything is adding up properly. So I was taking notes. Didn't want to, but I had to. So I was taking notes, making sure I remember certain things and all that. It was a halfway point. An important character, something happens to an important character. I was like, oh shit, here we go. So it's all gonna go. It's all gonna go dark from here, and oh boy, it did. So much so that it turned into a completely different story, sort of, where I'm questioning, like, from the halfway point until the end, and especially the end, I question that game story completely, because there's all kinds of things that could have went down, that my theory that I've like I've, I have more than, I think I have at least three theories, maybe a fourth one, but I'm not 100 on that one. Three things that could have went down in that story. These kids were being trained for something, because there was a lot of military things. Well, there was a lot of weird training things going on, and some science experiments, and some weird stuff about fucking energy and technology and shit. I was like, okay, that's in game. It made sense, and it was cool and whatnot, but it was a little too suspicious and too convenient for the characters. Although being the main heroes, I guess there is that, but it was just too. It was too convenient. Like, I don't know if that was just them shoehorning the characters in and all that shit, but I was just like, these kids are clearly, because they clearly were being trained for something else, and specifically, but I was like, I wonder if this is all just one whole, like, if this whole thing is just one whole training program to teach these kids something or prepare them for something. That's one of my theories. The second theory is, are we really the good guy in this story? Because our character is a bit, well, actually, that second theory has like two things. One, are we really the good guy, and is the bad guy really bad because he wanted to do exactly what we as the main character wanted to do, sort of. He just went about it in his own way, and there was a lot of fucked up shit going on in the process. But technically, the thing is, if we were to have the resources and the know-how just like he did, we probably would end up being in his shoes, which is really kind of fucked up, but it could easily happen. And I was just wondering, like, are we really the good guy then? Is he really the bad guy? Because things could have flipped. He could have been in our situation. We could have been in his situation, and it would have been a weird fucking role reversal. Well, I say weird, but interesting role reversal. And it's like, well, what was even the point though? Because if what were we gonna like? Because our, like, the character, the in-game character, he had like this energy thing. It had like infinite energy source or some bullshit like that. I say some bullshit like that because the game said it was some kind of infinite energy source or some shit like that. I was like, that's complete bull. It's a thing that could possibly happen in scientific realms by all means, but not just by it, like, not just by sheer chance though. Well, maybe, but not like this. Not like this for these fucking reasons according to the game, because that's just too convenient. But what were we, as the main character, as a kid, what the fuck were we gonna do with this fucking energy source though? Sure, we was technically supposed to protect it, but we're only a kid though, so that can only go so well. If we, the player, wasn't so good at being, you know, I guess I don't remember what the fuck they were called. I don't remember what the fuck they were called in the game when the people controlled the robots. Because I know in fucking Custom Robo it's something completely different, but it's basically one and the same, sort of. But what were we supposed to fucking do? We were only a fucking kid, so what the fuck we was gonna do with this energy source? At least the bad guy had a plan. Sure, it was a fucked up plan, but it made sense. Just use the energy source, go to war with everyone, make everyone kind of join together against you, and boom, energy crisis fucking fixed because you have all the damn energy in the world. You just supply everyone with energy, no more problem. Sure, everyone would hate you, but everyone has fucking infinite energy and everyone's like united again, so problem solved, right? But what the fuck were we supposed to do as a kid? In Custom Robo, the story made more fucking sense because not only were we really good at what we was doing, but we was also technically a cop too, so we had some kind of role to do. Like we had a job at the end of the day to do, like as a fucking police officer, so we had to technically protect not only our, the people that we love, but the world too, technically. So it made sense for us to be being the hero, so you would say, and saving the day. It made more sense because not only were we, I guess that was even more convenient, but it worked out better and it made more sense than the fucking LBX ending. And my third theory, well, the third possible ending slash theory is the kid version of the story. Now, my other two theories were very dark and fucked up. Not something a normal game would tell you, especially not a game like that. Sort of. The third theory is like the story that most kids would probably see is like, oh, you're the good guy, being the good guy and saving the day, stopping the bad guy, and then because you're so good, the bad guy turns good too, and all that childish fun stuff. That's the third possible theory ending thing. That's a thing that could happen. Sure, kids aren't stupid no more, but that's also the thing that's going on there too, because that's what it feels like. So, oh, you're so good and blah blah blah, and then that's so the ending was so stupid. The ending was so stupid. Like technically, all three of those things are technically all like one thing according to that ending because that ending was so fucking stupid. Fun as fuck to do, and a bitch at that, but it was so stupid. Like, if you guys ever get a chance, just YouTube or Google search the LBX ending. Y'all probably spoil the whole game for yourselves, but if you guys aren't into those kind of stories, you probably won't care any damn way. So just go ahead and ruin it for you, because it won't matter one way or another, because everything from the beginning of the game until like the halfway point, everything's very like all anime-ish, I guess you could say. Where it's like, oh, the good guy is struggling because of these reasons, and these things are gonna happen, and these events are gonna happen, and then just build up and build up and story build up until like a certain point. Then a major character dies, so everything has to shift focus because of this, and everyone's fucking all over the place because of this, and then all shit kind of goes to hell all at once. It's one of those kind of games, and it's one of those kind of stories. It sounds bad, but the way that the game does it works off. Like, it works, and it's actually kind of good. I still hate its story, and it makes me think about it all the damn time, because after that halfway point, I fell in love with the story, but not for what it was actually doing, for the possible things that can come out of it, though. Because I was pretty much done. I was literally done. Like, I was done. Like, I didn't want to play the game. I didn't want to do anything, but the combat kept me coming back, and I was like, fuck it. I keep playing this game because the combat is so nice, and it feels right, and it functions the way that I want it to, and all these extra things that I just love about this game. Cool. I'll come back for this stupid fucking story. And then halfway through, I was like, it really started making me think. And then when the game was wrapping up, I was like, man, as stupid as this story is, it's got me thinking about what the fuck the story actually means. Because I guess you could say I'm putting too much meaning into a story that probably doesn't have that much meaning into it by all means, but I don't know. I don't know about that one because there's some weird shit going on in that game. Remember, I wasn't paying attention to the halfway point. Then after that halfway point, all kinds of weird shit was going down. One too many questionable things that I was actually paying attention to. And I was making damn sure to take note of that because I knew at some point that I would be in this situation where I'm thinking and talking about it. And it just mystifies me because the main thing I want to know for sure is like, was that even like real at the end of the damn day? Like, did any of that really fucking happen? Was it even a thing? Did it even fucking matter? First of all, because it, the whole them getting tested thing seems almost too true, especially with how the end boss acted. Like, it didn't really seem like he like as much of a bad guy as he was being made, I guess you could say. He didn't really seem bad in his final evil bad guy moments. It just seemed interesting to say the least cuz he wanted to test our powers for some reason. And this guy has been doing what we was doing way longer than we was even born, as far as we know. Maybe who fucking knows? This guy, he is known as a like the best person, like the best LBX player in the game's universe. We're striving to be someone like him too, so it's all kinds of fucking ironic and weird that this whole situation even went down, but the thing is, did it really happen? Like, was it all a fucking test? Was he even the fucking bad guy? Are we even the fucking good guy? Did any of that fucking matter? Because sure, sure he had some. Sure, the game said, oh, he had some fucking weapon and he was gonna use it to blow up the world. But remember, in this game, the game outright, even as a kid's game as this is, the game outright said that he wanted to go to war with everyone to unite them together against him so he can technically have control over everybody, but to give that infinite power to everybody too. It sounds complicated, but in theory it makes sense because if everyone instead of everyone fighting for power, you have everyone unite to fight you. But since you have all the power, you say, "Fuck it, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of y'all fighting me, let me just rule y'all. I'll give y'all all the power y'all want." There's like, sure, whatever. And now everyone's united. Everyone has power. Everyone's happy. They might hate him, but they don't have to fight over power no more. They have the fucking infinite power. Infinite power. Sure, it's all being controlled by one guy, but no one has to struggle for power no damn more. Problem solved, right? That was the whole power. That was the whole problem to begin with the power situation. So, with everyone not having to fight about power no more, because they all have the same infinite fucking power now. There's no problem, right? I guess. So, what the fuck was we supposed to do as a kid though? We didn't know how to use that fucking infinite power. We just knew that we could use it for a robot to make it stronger, and that's it. We knew what it could do if it went into the wrong hands, by all means. That's why we wanted to protect it, but we didn't really know what else to do. We didn't really know what to do with it for good reasons, outside of fighting with the damn thing. So what the fuck was he supposed to do? At least he had a plan. A fucked up plan, but he had a plan. What the fuck were we gonna do with the damn thing? Say, fuck it, look, here everyone. I know there's a power problem going on. I got this infinite power source. Well, what are you gonna do with it? Huh. Well, my dad never told me what to do with the damn thing outside of using it to fight and keeping it away from bad guys. And that's why and that's why I'm questioning this game's story, because that could have been a even the game's ending. You know what? I'm gonna have to play the end game again. Although they have a weird end game plus thing in that game where everyone, because I had like variants of places I went to fucking go level train and shit like that. After you beat the game, everything gets like raised like higher everywhere, and everything is like higher than what it was. So I all my fucking training spots are like different now, and they're all even harder than what they were, and that completely changes all my fucking battle plans. And getting to the last area is a damn near nightmare because there's one too many strong ass fucking enemies there. If I can even make it to him alive, maybe I'll try to fight him again. Yeah, but that probably won't work because those enemies are way too strong. I think we're like, I think we're around level 50-ish, maybe, in all the enemy levels in that area where you can go fight the end boss again is like level 90, if not more or less, depending on. And all my old level grinding spots are at least, I think the lowest spot that I seen was like around 30 something. It goes from 30 to maybe 90 and all in between. And we're barely hitting within that range. So it's way hard for us to fucking level up without getting our asses properly handed to us, which I respect by all means, but I wish I'd known that in advance because I would have properly fucking level grind way more. I would have been a bit more prepared for that, but I was so not ready for it. But it's all good. I've been rambling for too damn long, and I have to edit all this shit together. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this update video. Hope you guys don't mind all this that's going on. I see you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys stick around. I'll see you guys in the next video as soon as I end this, by all means.